Hello, Scorpio. Hi. Welcome. This is your timeless reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Just keep in mind it's still a general reading. So see which signs, symbols, and messages resonate for you in your particular situation and hopefully help to bring you a little clarity on whatever you're wondering, concerned, and confused about. It could broaden your perspective and show you something with fresh eyes. It could also narrow your focus and show you something you could be missing. But in the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with this. The crystals, angels, get a message for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do they need to know right now to be helpful? Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels and energies of love for the highest and the greatest good of all. Clarity for Scorpio. Message of advice and wisdom. Foundational message for this reading. Oh, you have clear quartz. Oh, this is nice. What did I put this upright. And you have aquamarine at the bottom. I'll show you that too. We'll get two messages for you guys. Clear quartz. I just think of memory and like being like memories, being able to program something. I just think of quartz as just ancient. So maybe some of you are like a really old soul. I don't know why I see, I sometimes random messages come through, but I actually see like a collection, like a movie collection or books or like DVDs, if you still use DVDs, or I don't know, maybe some of you have a collection or it's like a certain show and you watch like all the episodes. I don't know why I saw that right now. It says, let yourself feel all of your emotions. Whew. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. This person is getting, you know, this guidance from your higher self, from the divine to your third eye. So, I mean, Scorpio, you guys are so psychic. You know, sometimes it kind of freaks other people out because they don't understand why you just know something or how you know that about them. It's like you can see through people. You can. You guys can also walk in a room and feel the energy. You can feel the energy in someone else. A lot of you are very, very clairvoyant, clairaudient, empathetic. I mean, this has emotions. So it is very possible, Scorpio, for some of you, you're empaths. And if you are really energetically connected to someone, and sometimes it's not even someone that's that close to us, but their energy is so magnified in a way, whether they're going something that's happy or sad or weird or whatevs, you feel it actually in your body. And you have to, if that's you, you have to maybe look up some things on being an empath. If it's something that you've had your whole life, you've probably adjusted pretty good to it, but you do need to remember to ground your energy. Prayer is really important. You know, protect your energy so that you have a better, like you can tell the difference between your emotions and somebody else's emotions. And it's possible you're just going throughout your day and you're like happy-go-lucky and good, and then you just get this wave of what was that? It is possible that is like an energetic wave coming from the emotion of somebody you're actually really connected to. So trust that. And if it's something that you feel like you should maybe call someone because you feel something and you think of them, maybe send that phone call. Or it's possible you get that random phone call after you thought of someone. Scorpios are really, really in tune with the ether. And it usually is your whole life. It's usually something you've had since you were a kid. And sometimes that can make you feel alone too, Scorpio, because you understand things that aren't seen, and not everybody can do that. or express it or has had those experiences at all. So maybe you're actually connecting to a couple people, or maybe just one person that actually has similar experiences as you, and you can kind of open up about that. But whatever emotions are coming through here, you're the, oh wow, Scorpio, you're like the phoenix rising. Whatever you went through, you're going to come out a different person. You're not going to even see anything the same way again. You're not going to feel the same way you were feeling. Look at your wings. They are literally fire, like you're a phoenix. You have this smile on your face, this glow. I'm getting like your skin even looks different. It's like this glow about you people are noticing. So emotions come through sometimes, you know, hourly, through the minute, through the day, through the seasons. They are always changing. They're going to always have that ebb and flow. So wherever they go, ride the wave. Don't try to push something under the surface and ignore it. If something comes up like a wave, face it. Allow it to go through you. And then see if you can kind of move your energy along. If something is feeling like it's keeping you towed in, like you're stuck in this one emotion, then try to purposefully redirect your attention and your energy into something that feels like it's like a little more freeing. Because sometimes we have big emotions that come through and it's really hard to make them go away. If something really big happens, like heartbreak, you can go to work, you can do all the stuff you have to do and all your daily tasks, but that thing is just there, even if you have a big old smile on your face. So do what you can. Be easy on yourself. It does look like whatever was keeping you towed in, you are actually, like I see you letting something go. I do see you putting a lot of attention into yourself, like self-care, which is really nice. And if it's anything that you can do, switch up some music, dance around your house in your underwear, do whatever you have to do to kind of change your energy up. Go on a run. Do a project where you feel like you're putting your energy into something that's making you proud. That thing that you were putting off that you forgot about. Make one step towards that. And you'll feel like, oh, that felt good. It felt good to get that done. Start there. You know, because you can't always control emotions. To try to control emotions gets them stuck. So you also can't control anybody else's emotions. You can't make anybody else feel a certain way. You just have to have complete allowance there. So if you're really worried about how someone's emotionally feeling, it is possible to have a conversation to get those emotions on the table, get some clarity going on. But, you know, and that could help or heal or change somebody, but it's always up to each of us. There's always free will. So I do feel like there's some allowance, but I feel like, I just want to say you've come a real long way, Scorpio. You are like, you feel like you're actually rising to the top. What's at the bottom? I did see this, aquamarine. Ooh, that is the big ocean. Aquamarine is both of these are really nice stones for you to carry too. And aquamarine is really nice. And it does say, divine life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. So you have two messages: to trust your feelings, that you're getting important messages, that you're getting divine guidance, you're getting signs, you're getting inner guidance. So don't get wrapped up in your head, Scorpio. You got some things going on inside there, underneath the surface that, you know, you can feel and you can't always put into words or see in front of you. But you have these signs coming through that are actually directing you to something you can physically see. It feels like a divine life purpose. You could be going on a totally new path in your life. You could be on the same path you've always been on, but the doors that you see and the opportunities that you see are changing. Like something could be right there, like right in front of your face the whole time, and you just walked by it every single day and didn't notice it. Whether that's an opportunity, an actual sign, like something on your way to work, or maybe a person. You know, maybe you actually have this conversation with a certain person and you realize somebody else is really deep. And maybe there's something like a good friendship or you know, a great love or something that can come through there. And it just took like looking a little deeper. Is there a song, look a little closer? Look a little closer. I think there is. I don't know who sings it. And it's gonna make you feel fulfilled. I mean, I hope you can see the expression. You're like opening up. It's gonna feel right. I don't know why I see this with you guys. I'm gonna move along. This is the Soul's Journey lesson cards. Let's get one from here. But I kind of see I don't see like I think it's more of a metaphor, but I actually see like a party or something like that. Or like something that you walk into when you feel like it's a big surprise. Like I see like confetti and energy, but it's weird. I don't actually see any people. I kind of see like, it's almost like there's this door and maybe you arrived hours or weeks before and nothing was set up. It was just kind of like an empty room. So something had to divinely be orchestrated to be set up. And now I see like this party. But I feel like you know it's a party and you open that door and you walk in and you're surprised, but you're still waiting for the other people to arrive. I know it's like bass backwards. I don't know what that means, Scorpio, but that's kind of what I see. So maybe, you know that the energy is being set up. You know that something's right, but you're still waiting for that support or those connections, those new friendships or something else to come on board. They all got the invitation. I feel like everyone else is just late to the party and you got it first. It's almost like you were the VIP. That's kind of what I see with you. And I don't really know what that means. Sometimes the visions that I get are a little like abstract. That might make sense to you. It might make sense later. So let's get one of these cards. This is the Soul's Journey. Clarity for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising. Venus. Please and thank you. Ooh, you have self-esteem. I'll show you this too. You have humor on the bottom. I keep forgetting to put those down. So if I put them upright, I try to show them. Self-esteem is I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. You do. You do. Maybe it's gifts that you didn't think you could let out before. But I feel like, look at how beautiful that is. Look at the colors on this. There's something about you, Scorpio, that's just different. You guys are so strong. Scorpios are like mysterious and sexy, and like you can't quite figure them out, but you're like attracted to them. There's always that mystery factor. You guys are pretty good with knowing like what to reveal and what to keep to yourself. And it's like Scorpios can have that. I mean, you can have that trigger thing, that tail that can go off. It's like, I always call it like the booby trap with the Scorpio. And it is possible that sometimes Scorpio, somebody hits that booby trap and you have a reaction to it because you didn't realize that that was hitting something that was a trigger in you. But the wonderful thing about Scorpios is they learn so fast. If they have something where they feel like their energy was not in their control, they don't want to feel that again. So you learn so quickly how to get something back under control. So that situation that you went through, I'm also having like clearing my throat. So some of you may be having trouble speaking about something, or someone's having trouble speaking to you. That usually happens when that's the message. So once you learn that that is something that gets you, you don't let it get you again. You elevate to that next class so fast. So it's just sometimes when it happens, it's like almost like a surprise to you too, let alone someone else to get that energy, because you just didn't realize that that was like a thing. Once you know it's a thing, you change it really fast. And Scorpios, like, I don't know, you guys are a really special sign. I really like Scorpios. But that thing about you, that's the mystery and a little bit different and really, really big in your energy, sometimes can be like intimidating to others. So you have to have a good sense of discernment. maybe a good sense of humor, you know, that not everybody is attuned. And it's okay, because you know what, Scorpio, you're so awesome. The right people are going to be magnified to you. They're going to get you. Even if you're so mysterious, they don't really get you. They still want to be around you. But you come across as so strong, sometimes people forget that you're actually really sensitive. But it says, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Look at the laughing Buddha here. I also see this box. You have both the masculine energy here with something that's a foundation that you can build upon. But look at how there's no lid on the box. It's like this laughing Buddha is almost like a jack in the box. Maybe you're a jack of all trades. Or maybe that's that surprise energy that I saw. Maybe somebody's even surprisingly funny. They have a good sense of humor. Maybe somebody didn't realize how funny you are until you actually, you know, had a real conversation with them or in the right situation. I do feel like you have to keep that lid open on the box. Keep your arms open, like here, for something to come through that you might not expect. To have bigger dreams and bigger possibilities on something. You know, it's hard to always have that Pollyanna half glass full, but it's having the awareness that your glass can be completely full. Actually, who needs a glass half full when you have the self-esteem and the power to just fill it up yourself? So I like that humor is coming through. I think laughter is so special. It's so important. It changes everything. Maybe that's I don't know, I see like funny movies. Comedies or something like that. Maybe you watch comedies. All right, let's go to the good tarot. Clarity on self-esteem and humor. Clear quartz, aquamarine for Scorpio, please, and thank you. Foundational energy, what Scorpio needs to know to be helpful. With this, with the self-esteem, I mean, it says possess gifts. I do think you guys are gifted. You're also really smart. But I think it's a special talent that you have to do something that you can actually provide like an actual service to someone else. So maybe you're thinking of starting a business. Maybe it starts as just like something you do for free to help a couple of friends, and you find out you're actually really good at it, and you could actually do this as a living or as a side business. Maybe it's helping a few friends that actually opens up the door for even maybe a new career in like an actual bigger business or something like that. Or it could be, I feel like a friend influences you because of something you do special, you provide. So it could be even just a little like, hey, why didn't you go back to school for that? Or hey, why don't you learn more about that, because you could do that. Like you could do that thing. It could also be the reverse, and you recognize somebody else has built up their self-esteem, made some big changes. With this, I'm getting even clearing their energy in some way. Maybe even got back their sense of humor. And those gifts. Maybe you're even recognizing somebody else's gifts, giving them like a little boost or a little direction, some healing energy. I don't know why I see somebody else with that card now. Clarity for Scorpio. Please and thank you. Let's get the foundational message, please. Scorpio, I need to know. Oh, you have the Hermit. This is such a nice card. This means that if you had healing from all of these emotions and then the Hermit comes through, this is like really special, because this means that the healing is true. The change is going to happen. The Phoenix is going to rise. I put these upright. You also have strength. Let's continue. This is a Virgo energy. But the Hermit could mean that you need a little you space first. So if you need some space, Scorpio, in a situation to process everything you felt in that room that nobody talked about, or everything you felt in a situation, or your own emotions, or just processing how this self-esteem renewal that's coming through you is changing what you want to do, what you want to focus on, what you, I'm getting even like certain new like boundaries that you want to set for yourself and follow through with. Like, I feel like you're really stepping into knowing your value and what you will and will not accept. But the Hermit, there's that door. I did see like a door before. And it's like, you know, there's this light behind the door. You just have to wait for it to open and or you to open this door. But there's something beautiful going on behind here. But with the Hermit, it starts with you. It could be somebody else needing some space to adjust, to process. And maybe if there's space being taken and you don't understand why, sometimes we never know why. You just need to kind of bring the energy back to you, to your own space. Sometimes you get a little clarity, like, hey, if that's you and someone else is getting all sensitive because you need some space, maybe just make it clear, hey, not personal, need some space. Take it some time off, come back when I'm ready. And then not, you know, someone's not in anxiety land over you not being there. Sometimes it's just a real simple text. It clears a lot of weirdness out for later. But when the Hermit comes through, it's going inside that cave. Look at all these keys. You're finding not just one key to all these doors, you're finding the keys to many opportunities that are coming into your life. But you have to turn on your inner guidance system and you have to trust it. Trust those things that you're feeling inside of you. And once you start to trust your intuition and balance it with your mind, balance it with your, you know, your logical side and how smart you are. Use them both. Don't forget your heart. Your heart is smart. It's just harder to explain. And that light turns on inside of you. You're going to start to see these keys, how to get out of certain situations that were locked, how to get into certain situations that were locked, how to bust that door wide open if you want to. This lantern that you're carrying, that you're shining a light on opportunities and seeing what's around you, is coming from the energy and the illumination inside of you. And sometimes the Hermit comes through as a beautiful teacher to others, by example, by wisdom, because it's usually somebody older. You've been through some stuff to get to that point. And you can be any age and be wise. You can be any age and go back into your cave and need to adjust and reevaluate something and learn a new lesson. But once you have that lantern on, it's like it grows bigger and bigger, and you see the bigger perspective and the bigger picture of a situation. And eventually you leave the cave and you go back into society or back around other people's, and your light is so big that like what you reflect back to you has changed. So sometimes people follow your light a little bit. They do follow you. They're curious about you. They want to know. They want to be healed. They want some help. But unless somebody's willing to turn on their own light switch, there's only so much you can do. You can give that lesson, but you know, if somebody hears it, but it goes in one ear and out the other, and they don't do the work, the lesson isn't learned. So the lesson here with the Hermit is to bring that attention back into you. And it looks like, I mean, you have like almost like double strength here. This lion, it looks like it's both yawning and like, it doesn't look like it's growling. It looks like it's yawning to me. Its eyes are closed, and this beautiful, elegant girl is just petting the lion. Maybe somebody has a really good mane. That always makes me think of like awesome hair, or maybe even like a bald head. You say, can I rub your head for luck? That was a really weird thing to say. And this is an 8, which is manifestation. You have a progression here. You have the 8 and the 9. So the 8, it's like the infinity. It's like karma. Paying attention to your actions. you know, living through integrity, but the energy you put out there is involving the truth of your heart and like real divine spirit, because that's what magnifies back to you. It's recognizing that sometimes the harsh approach does not get the best results. Sometimes it's that gentle approach. It's the softer side, you know, that is seen, that is heard, that is respected, that is noticed. Sometimes it's being vulnerable. And when this comes through, it's trust and time. You know, I don't think this girl walked out in the forest, saw a lion, and started petting it right away. There had to be some time where this trust had to come through. I mean, sometimes the trust comes through faster when there's an equal energy. I heard appreciation, but it could also be recognition. You know, somebody can recognize that you're the person they can trust and like open up a little bit faster, but there's still that period of adjustment and that slow reveal. I do feel like it's not revealing everything right away. I do feel like it's it's gentle and it's natural. But the timing of that reveal is going to be different. I mean, you have all these emotions according to where you are in the moment and where someone else is. So trust your discernment there to adjust accordingly, you know? And sometimes this is really recognizing the animal side of you. Sometimes it's passion, big passion. So it's recognizing when it's right to let that passion out and to go with it, and when it's right to keep something on a leash. And I do think that, I mean, you do have the apples here. So there might be something that's a little bit of a temptation going on. Do I bite into that apple? Do I not? You know, that could be what someone else is thinking. It could also be that somebody's really tempted by you, but you show this not just outwardly, but inner strength, that maybe somebody's sort of like holding back. I'm getting, yeah, like holding back or not saying everything, waiting for the right time. Maybe they just need to see that this strength that you exude also has a soft side. All right, let's take this. You have you have big cards, Scorpio. You have major arcanas here. Let's get clarity on both the Hermit and Strength. What else does Scorpio need to know? You could be dealing with a Leo or a Virgo. These are energies coming through to actually help you, Scorpio. The Virgo is seeing reality in a situation, usually being able to resolve and fix problems, but they have to realize that not everybody is ready for that information. It's evaluating, but not getting stuck in your head, being realistic about what you can do. The Leo is like, I don't know, I kind of feel like somehow, somewhere in your life, Scorpio, the spotlight is kind of on you. Even if you're kind of like going over here, trying to be out of the spotlight, it still finds you. You go over here, it still finds you. Let's see. Clarity for Scorpio, please. Hermit and Strength. Oh, you have the Page of Water. This is really nice. So you do have a message of love coming through, Scorpio. Whether you're sending it or someone else is, but you could feel like a little fish, like a little mermaid out of water in a situation, if it's a new situation, or it's something coming back around and there's been a lot of changes in a relationship. Or, I mean, even though this is like love and emotions, being really psychic, being really in tune with those new emotional waves that are coming through, you still have to learn more about it. Whether that's really learning about your own emotions towards a certain person, career path even. If this has anything to do with career, it involves the love of your heart still, which is really nice. But usually I will say this is the person that has a little crush or rue. So somebody might have a little crush on you, or you have a little crush on someone else, but it needs to get out of out of just the feelings and more into having an actual experience. It needs to, like, you need to have a date. You need to have a conversation. You need to hang out a little more. You need to have those moments where something opens up. So it could be just like a text or a little phone call you get, little message of love. You could be dealing with a younger energy too. For some of you, this could be a grandchild or somebody else's children or your children, or thinking about you as an inner child. Like the little kid having their first crush, looking all cute. All right, let's see. Let's get clarity on this page. It's Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. It doesn't have to be either. Let's see. And you have the Six of Earth. This is really nice. What's at the bottom? Oh my gosh, Scorpio, you have huge cards. You have the Empress. This is really nice. So some of you could be thinking about your child here. It could be that your kid's going through something emotional, kind of growing up, dealing with the hormones, has their first breakup, something like that. And you're showing this inner strength. You know, if I kind of see these two together here, maybe somebody is kind of having behind a closed door because they don't even know how to process these new emotions that they're feeling yet. It doesn't have to be old or young, doesn't matter. But this is really nice. When there's a siren there. Maybe this card is important or whatever I just said. The Six of Earth coming through means that there's reciprocal energy. If it was upside down, you have to look at where you were overgiving or where someone else was giving to you and you weren't giving back. And if it's a place where you didn't want to give back because it wasn't the right situation, it's being clear with somebody. So there can be a cutoff point, and someone's not like strung along. Like I see these strings hanging from this deer's antlers. But if this is you having this new love come into your life, this new strength that you had, this light that you turn on with this wisdom. I'm sorry if she's loud. I might have to pause this for a moment. Let's see if she continues. Let me pause this. She's going to be loud. I'll be right back. I paused that at a palindrome for you guys. It was 3223. So we'll definitely look at this Empress. But this does mean that there is a balance restored in your energy, in your actual physical world, with what you value, what you do, what you put your time and attention into. And it looks like it's coming back equal. Sometimes this does come through when you have advice to offer, when you have a physical offer, whether that's your time, your attention, or something actual like in the physical 3D world that can be really helpful to others. But remember, they have to have their arms open and be ready to receive it. And sometimes this comes through when you have to ask for help. If you recognize somebody's there to help you and you're refusing it, but you get this feeling that maybe somebody could be really helpful, maybe I should say yes. And let somebody carry your books. Let somebody open the door. Let somebody offer their time and attention. And if you feel like you don't want to say yes because it's a prideful thing or even a humble thing, then maybe you can't repay it right away. You'll be able to, because whatever strength you're going to get from receiving this help is going to turn on your light to, you're going to be helpful to others. And I feel like many others. And whatever you feel like you need to repay, you will. Maybe not exactly how it came through, but in a way that's just as energetically amazing, because you have the Empress. And the Empress is so magical. If she's coming through for you guys, whether this is you're a masculine or a feminine, whether this is a person you're thinking about and that is like dear in your world, or you, this is tapping into that feminine energy inside of you, your intuition to receive guidance from the divine. It's all the queens combined. This Empress, like this energy got it going on. You are the lover, you're sexy, you are the mother, you're the grandmother, you're the sage, you're the wise one, you're the child, you're the mama that plays with their kids and has fun, where time goes away. I just see like tag and tickling and laughing, and you can be the CEO at your job. You can run your own business. You can do it all at once. You can be, you know, book smart and go back to school. It's like the Empress can do whatever she wants and handle it. It's that birthing of something new. So you could be birthing a new idea, a new job, a new relationship, taking care of children. Maybe you're a step parent. Maybe you're a grandparent. Maybe you have nieces and nephews, or you're a teacher. Maybe it's really healing your inner child too. And really, really like elevating as the phoenix rising to this divine feminine energy. When she's upside down, I feel like she's still pretty divine. She just forgets her own strength. She forgets to give herself some you time and self-care to readjust when situations happen. Sometimes she can be smothering. She can be the mother that, like, whether that's a project, in a job, friends, actual children, doesn't matter. She can be smothering of something where her attention is usually intending to be helpful and be loving and be there and be whatever, but that smothering, hovering energy doesn't allow that baby, that project, that birth of whatever to have some natural growth. Because sometimes people or things need to fall down to learn how to get up. When she's upright, she wants her children, her projects, whatever it is, to be good on their own, to be strong on their own, to recognize how valuable they are, to have reciprocal energy come back to them, to not be afraid to open their heart into new situations and possibilities, even if there was heartbreak in the past. She's gorgeous. And she looks like structure, and she's holding wheat. She's like Mother Nature. When she comes in, it means you have the ability to manifest so much stuff that brings not just something you can see and that was really cool, I made that happen. It's something that grows. You manifest something that grows huge through the seasons, through the years. And it's usually something you have such a heart and strength for that you're going to stick around and be there. And you're going to see how something's going to come back. The right thing, the right relationship's going to come back full force, willing to give you just as much as you want to give. That's going to have just as big of a light turned on inside of them. And then those two lights illuminating whatever this Empress is birthing is going to just, it's like two heads are better than one, or when two people pray, it manifests so much bigger, like bigger healing, bigger, I'm just getting bigger and brighter. I totally forgot, so you guys know, I was going to use these cards. So we'll go back to a clarify with a different tarot, but I was going to do these and I just went right to the tarot with you guys for some reason. So let's do Confession of a Soulmate. This could be a different situation. This could be you. This could be somebody from the past. You don't even know. They're thinking about you. This could be somebody you're going to meet. And this is like a soul connection you don't even know about yet, but you will feel when it comes in your life. It could be a friend, a family member, or a lover. Soulmates come in many forms, but they come into our life to create huge changes and growth. Clarity for Scorpio, please. Wow. You have intensity. What's at the bottom? And hopeful. Ooh. It's like somebody's looking at their watch. What is it? It's like 7:57. 757. It's like another palindrome. Let's see what it says. The words are really tiny. Intensity. I do feel like that's you. You are really intense. But if you're attracting something else, it could be something, just a relationship that feels just like somebody's just as intense as you, but maybe really, really different. Maybe that's why the two energies together create so much more. My feelings for you overwhelm me sometimes. Please reassure me by taking things slowly and patiently. This will help me feel comfortable with the changes that are happening. Ooh, maybe that's why the Hermit came through here. If somebody's taking some space, it might mean because their feelings are so big for you, they don't even know how to process what is going on in their body. And that could be scary to some people. It can be scary when you want to make big, big changes in your life because now somebody you're thinking about is involved. How to do that, what to adjust, is it real? Is it worth it? Is it gonna continue? Is it gonna actually grow? You know? Are all these things I'm feeling making me feel crazy? I feel like you're kind of making somebody a little bit crazy, or maybe you're crazy for someone else, but like not like cuckoo crazy, like ooh, butterfly land, la la land, like really emotions that you can't quite control kind of crazy, which is really nice. So somebody's feeling intensity for you or vice versa, but it looks like it is actually, whether you know it or not, reciprocal. But if somebody wants to take it slow, or if that's you and you need to take it slow, it's really nice to have a conversation to be on the same page. So you don't feel pushed, you know, so you can be on the same level, because somebody feels this, they're going to want to respect your boundaries. They're going to want to work with you. And if it is somebody else that feels like you're moving a little faster than they are, maybe it's you opening up that conversation, saying, hey, how do you feel? You know, can we just take this day by day, or let's just see how it goes? I don't know what the conversation is going to be for you guys. I think it's between you and somebody else. But it does look like a conversation is going to come through. The time is going to come. What does this say? It says Wednesday. And at the bottom, you do have hopeful. I hope we can put the past and the bad times behind us and start again. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I hope you can forgive the error of my ways. I acted so immaturely. So you do have this here, this little page. It is possible that someone is googly eyes or in a relationship or comparing you to a past relationship or in that butterfly stage where it's really new and young. It's possible to make some goofy mistakes, especially when your heart is involved and your emotions are involved, and if it's really intense. So if somebody made a mistake, but they are aware of it, and an apology comes through, they're hoping for something to change, hoping to reconnect, hoping for, I don't know, something to start again or start different. See how the conversation goes. If two people are hopeful and they're both willing to make some changes and get on the same page and grow together, you know, maybe talk about some rules or adjustments, anything can happen. And if somebody is hopeful, but you feel, you know, the intensity wasn't the same, the reciprocal energy wasn't right, you kept having to go in hermit mode, you were over giving here, not giving to yourself, like your strength was being depleted, it questioned your self-esteem, and it wasn't right for you, then it's okay to tell somebody no. But to give somebody the courtesy of actual closure is healing and strong, and it's pretty badass of you, because a lot of people don't get closure these days and people just go away. So if you get an opportunity to give somebody closure because it is not right for you, you can be sweet, you can have humor about it. You know, sometimes you do have to shut that door pretty hard and say nope. But if there's a possibility where this, I mean, I feel like it could be a situation that can still be there, but maybe it just has to change into friendship or change into something else, or time has to go by. But I'm getting like these strings on this deer. So if you're stringing somebody along or somebody else is stringing you along and that conversation doesn't come through, it's about you actually getting the chance to get your own strength back. Do some things that you really love that you're creating. So whatever new opportunity comes through, your energy is totally different. You're totally like lighthearted and proud of yourself. And this new person possibly coming into your life is going to be so curious about you, because you're going to have all these beautiful things to talk about. All these facets of you that are so intense and fascinating. And I feel like somebody is not going to get eyes off of you. I don't even know if any other music came through for you guys. I just heard that Lauryn Hill song. Feel like heaven to touch. I want to hold you so much. Nice. All right, so let's clarify with tarot. Go back. Kind of bouncing all around for you guys. I did bring this one. This is cute. I like it. It's kind of animal cards, but also tarot. It's the animal tarot cards. Clarity for Scorpio. Please and thank you. Let's clarify specifically, Scorpio, this page. Because I'm not sure if this is you, someone you're going to meet, or if it's somebody new, or if it's just an energy or a message. But a page is a court card, so it could be a person, but it could also be just a little, like, chance to start. Clarity on the page of water, please, for Scorpio. Oh, wow, Scorpio, you have such a cool reading. I really enjoyed this reading. I'm not even sure what messages came through, but you get the sun here. So, I mean, I feel like it started with your Phoenix rising, and you have humor, you have the Empress, the sun, strength, the Hermit. And the sun just shines a light on you. That's that spotlight being on you. But it's also you recognizing when that warmth is there and the sun is out and something is just different than anything else, you ain't gonna miss it. And if there's something that's meant for you, it's just meant for you. And even if time has to go by, you're gonna know when something is right. The sun is feeling like your true self. It's feeling like you're understood. It's feeling like you're comfortable in your skin. You're standing in your strength. There's this bluebird. I mean, look at the sunflowers. They just know how to follow the sun on the entire path that it goes. Like, hello. Hello, sunshine. Hello, sunshine. So I do feel like something might be coming back, or if it's something new that comes in, it's going to be a different kind of brightness than anything you've ever seen before. And when the sun comes through, it just puts a light on anything else that comes through. So you're going to receive some huge clarity. Something is going to finally make sense. You are going to see the whole picture. You're going to see the reality in a situation, possibly the humor in a situation, the love in someone's heart, maybe the strength that somebody else has. You're going to start to see real change in how energy comes in and out of your life, how you're manifesting some abundance. And this could be money too, like with your job. But it's like investments and such that kind of keep going out and coming in, but grow each time. So if you have customers or something like that, these are really good customers that don't just come in and have a good time with you. They come back and they tell their friends to come back and they return. And it's like this bigger return every time. The bluebird says, let's see. I'll show you the bottom. You have the cow at the bottom here. We'll end with these. It's so cute. The bluebird is 19. It says, your plans will work out well, bringing you happiness, prosperity, and success. And then you have fulfillment here. Empress, man. You'll gain the recognition for your accomplishments you so richly deserve. So there are things you've already accomplished. Maybe no one noticed how awesome a job you did. They will. The right people are going to receive you. And you know what? They're going to be the right people, not the wrong ones. This is so cool. I love that the sun came through. But do recognize with this one, the 7 of autumn is like the 7 of pentacles. You do have to sometimes have patience. You know, sometimes you have that opportunity and that door opens up and then something needs a little more time. The season has to change. Make sure you water your garden, Scorpio. Make sure you pay attention to the seasons. If it's raining, you don't have to water your garden that day. It's good. You know, but if something doesn't get its sunlight, your beautiful sunlight for a very long time, you have to plug in that grow lamp. Take your sunshine somewhere so it can be seen. So something can grow. and it's having patience. You can't force something to grow before it's ready. You can't shove your hand into the earth before that thing grows big roots. You can't pluck that. I mean, you can take the apple was over here somewhere or something. You can take those apples off the tree before they're ripe, but they ain't gonna taste very good. So wait till something is ripe. It will be. And when it's ripe, don't miss your opportunity with this big sun here, or it's gonna sit on the tree and go sour. This cow, I feel like it's still looking at you. It's so cute. These cards, I forgot how cute they are. Oh, it's also, it's like this cow is in this really big grass. So it's almost like the cow might be smaller than it appears. I don't know why I saw that. I guess unless this is corn. The planning, resources, and effort, Scorpio, you've invested in your dream are gonna reap not just rewards, great rewards. You have that multiple messages coming through here. Stay hopeful on something. In the meantime, have patience and meditate on your next steps. Let's have some patience. Something is happening. And let's get one more simple angel answers card to clarify this reading for Scorpio. I hope that whatever came through here, Scorpio, brought you some clarity. Maybe just one message, maybe the whole thing. I enjoyed this reading. This was really nice. Let's get one more message for Scorpio, please. Just one more advice from the angels, what they need to know. Please and thank you. Let go. Let go the need to control. Let go to control somebody else. Let go of emotions as they go through you. Let go of something having to have a particular outcome, even if you have beautiful goals and plans. Let go, because it's going to come through probably better than you expect. So don't have too high expectations on someone else, but do have integrity. But it's like you have to open up the lid on that box. Sometimes you do have to let go of some things. If they're holding you back, they're not giving you this sunshine and this strength and this capacity to grow and all this gorgeous energy you have here, then that might be something you do need to actually let go on. So this beautiful energy can come through already. But it's also like, have the freedom with yourself too. I feel like let your wings fly. Let that phoenix rising energy in you go. Look at it. It's like creating this caduceus up into the sky. Wow, that's really pretty. What's at the bottom? And you do have an opportunity. Look at this windfall of abundance just falling in your lap, falling in your world. Golden opportunities, magnificent energy. But you are putting work into it. You have to see where you need to step back and release and open your arms for help, for something different, for an allowance, for something to come to you. And I do feel like you're going to feel great gratitude. Maybe just one of these little golden coins at a time. But I feel like it's going to start to trickle in way faster than that. I don't know why. Is that rain? There was a rain song that's Bruno Mars. I think that just slipped through at the end there. Let it rain, something like that. And then I thought of another one. Ooh, old one. Walking in the Rain. I don't even know what that's from. Maybe the 50s, the 60s. I love him. I need him. Someday, some way, whoa, 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 I'll meet him. He'll be kind of shy. Oh, you got a little serenade at the end of your reading. All right. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the reading. And I hope you have a beautiful day. I'll see you soon, Scorpio. Mwah. Bye.